contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. This time he's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him in the 21.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it on the outside. It's Hatchett. That toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's out past the 35. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Going back. Oh, what? To finish the half, and what a disastrous way for this offense.
And just when you thought this half was going to end ho-hum, the offense coughs it up, and the defense is able to not only recover the fumble, but they take it back for a touchdown. They steal more points before heading in at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, Let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third. But they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
So what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but a really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Carney. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Now this offense is back on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Warrior. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover. And defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here as he signals right around the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Leaves it with the back. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because
turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Rhodes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Rhodes.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He'll try the left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Back to throw. It's Ball. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead smarter.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. You just got to do a better job moving forward.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Right on the money. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! Offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Sooners want to move quickly. On the move, it's Shaw. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Ball. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 30. Pretty good field position.
Florida State Seminoles will take over. First and 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Hatchett. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Carney. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Right back to it. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some cross.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
PAT unit on the field. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 25 over West Virginia. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. Looking to throw, it's ball. Fires to the middle. That pass is incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a... And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot.
Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. To the air, it's ball. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna sling it on second down. And they can't make the connection. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Shaw. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down button. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands. It's Boyer. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Ball. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over.
Dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.